Okay, so I got my coffee. Would you like to guess how they spelt my name today? Yamzon Khan Coaching. This has to be the best name I've seen so far. Yamzon? What kind of name is Yamzon? Do I look like a Yamzon? This is my gratitude journal where every day I'll write down 10 things I'm grateful for. And you can see I've done this for like 93 days straight, right? And it's been extremely helpful for me to not only wake up in a good mood, like you can't be in a crappy mood if you're grateful for things. So just closing my eyes, picturing everything I have. Once I visualize all of that, all the things that I have, then I close my eyes again and visualize the things that I want in the future. I see myself, say, in a nice apartment. I see myself with my family happy and taken care of. Those things, I just close my eyes and I visualize it on a daily basis. This is exactly what I did when I launched this business. I remember 2 years ago, I was working at a hair salon. I was closing my eyes and I was visualizing, how can it be possible where one day I'm working from anywhere in the world, I'm making an impact on people, I have my own business and no one telling me what to do. 2 years later, here we are. So I'm a huge believer in visualization. I'm a huge believer in being grateful. So it's a very, very big part of my routine. Even though my writing is terrible, you'll see one of the first things I'm always grateful for is I'm so glad that my clients are making money from their coaching business. I'm always thinking about my clients. I'm always thinking about how I can help them in their journey. And if it's the first thing that I'm grateful for, that I get to work with amazing clients and I'm grateful they're making money, I'm just so happy on calls with my clients. I don't treat it as work. I feel that it's just my calling, right? So every single day I wake up and one of the first things I do is I'm super happy and grateful that I'm working with these clients and then they're making money. For me to be good at what I do, not only do I need to talk to my own clients and coach them, but I need to talk to people regularly in the industry who are going through those challenges. So I'm making this a regular habit of just networking like crazy with everybody. I don't care if they work with me or not, but I just need to know what challenges people are having in the market so I can prepare a better solution. I think that's why my program has been as successful as it has, because I took the time to talk to 200 plus people when I was creating this program. Just one last question before we head off here. I'm trying to make content that caters towards people who are on the verge of entrepreneurship. But let's say they have imposter syndrome or they're like, oh, I'm not going to make it. Let me stay in my shitty job. What kind of content could I make to help them out?
So you mentioned imposter syndrome, right? I kid you not. I have over 50 blogs written which I haven't published because I feel like I haven't made it yet that people will read me. They need to know what you can do with that particular skill before you enter the room. And you got to trust your own logic and thinking.
One of the reasons I love this is not only do you meet like-minded people, but you learn so much about different things. So this person was talking about user experience, UX design, the passion through which he talked. He was so into the craft. He was so good at explaining it to me. Like, I don't know anything about design, right? And the way he was explaining it to me, it got me interested in it. Not only that, but he was obsessed with productivity, obsessed with creativity, and I felt like I could connect with him a lot because I'm also obsessed with those kind of things. So every so often when you connect with people, you're like, wow, man, there's so much to learn in the world. I'm so excited about these different avenues, these different opportunities. So this is why I love doing what I'm doing, connecting with these amazing, amazing people. They gave me all this feedback about what their passions are, what they're struggling with, what's been most useful for them in their journey. Now I can use all this information to be smart about how I coach my own clients, and I can learn from this about my own business. So this is why this whole networking game is a value addition, not only to you, but to them, and you just become better talking to more people. Okay, I want to show you my art piece here. Look how amazing it looks with all the different colors. This is essentially me plotting out what my client needs help with and what different avenues I need to come up with solutions for them. So this is all the material that I gather from them when I'm on the call with them, when I'm doing research, when they're telling me. So this particular client, she is a copywriter. She writes blogs and stuff. She's had a business for a while, but there's certain avenues that could be done a lot better. So she identifies some limiting beliefs, some challenges that she's having. So I'm gonna work on her for the following things. This is my grand scheme scheme of things. And for every one of these, I have individual resource material prepared. So what niche to pick, something that's going to be profitable for her, something that's going to be easy to target, something that there's a real pain there that she's solving. Pipeline, most people don't know how to build a pipeline. How do you have consistent amount of clients in the door, consistent amount of sales coming in? That's going to be a part of the process. No cold calling, no sales pitches, none of that stuff involved, because she's an introvert and she's like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to send, emails and sales pitches to everybody. If you look at it, this is not just lead gen or sales. This is an entire business plan we're working on. This is not the profitable side of my business. This is not where I make my money. But when I see so many entrepreneurs like myself who don't have a lot of money when they're starting off, I can start them off with a plan like this. I can book out their calendar with calls. I can get them to make money, because once they make money, they can pay me more money, right? So typically my belief is on over delivering to my clients. I want to make sure they feel supported everywhere, because if they feel supported, if they feel I can help them in their journey, they'll do really well. If they do really well, their business grows, my business grows. So I want to make sure I've covered everything when it comes to their business. Can't wait to get started. And hopefully in this vlog series, you'll see us starting to work together, and then her results will start coming in. I'll be documenting those results too. It's going to be amazing. Just wanted to give you a quick look of how I support my clients on Facebook as well. So let's say they ask a question or two and they're like, hey, I'm having this issue about, I'm reaching out to people with this message and they're not responding, or how do I create a program with all the information I have? So I'll literally give them an entire guide on the Facebook group. Sometimes I'll type out an entire book and make sure that they receive it, because if I tell one person, everybody else reading it also benefits from it, and then I take all this material, I'll put into a Word file and make an entire document out of it. So every time I'm helping my clients, I'm preparing material for my future clients. This is how you become efficient with your coaching. You don't have to teach people the same thing over and over again. If I'm writing this now to explain to one person, chances are somebody else is going to have the same question and I can reuse the same information. This is why my community has been such a game changer for the results that I'm getting from my clients, because I don't have to spend too much time creating a solution for it, because there's already a solution that exists because prior clients had that problem. Sometimes I get very carried away with my responses. I'd be answering a very simple question, but I'm going to get into the philosophical. Like if someone says, hey, if someone is not replying to my message, what should I do? What should I say? Instead of saying, yeah, say this, say that, I'm like, well, usually the reason people don't reply is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. They don't feel a high enough certainty that talking to you is going to be valuable to them. So how can you make it sound more valuable? And like, I go into this whole this whole explanation. Next thing you know, I've written like a 5-page booklet for a simple answer. So sometimes I get in the flow of things and I figure, you know what, if I have more things on my mind that I can help, why not? So I'm actually very tired after typing all that stuff out. So I'm going to take a bit of a half an hour break. I've got one more networking call and that should be it.
How do they build a database of people, like organizing myself? Okay, now I'm dealing with 3-4 clients. So how do I organize myself in terms of calendar? So that's where I need your help in terms of making this a sustainable and a well-oiled mission where the endless leads are coming in.
Let me just recap everything I heard first, right? So it sounds like you're looking for a business in a box, everything from scratch. How do I put a package together? What am I selling? How do I put together coaching packages? What's the sales cycle? So how many calls, what to say on what call, what to outreach, how to negotiate? I'm guessing you mean like how to convince them to buy your service and to see value in you, right? Another thing that's going to come up is how do you take payments from people? Do you have to register a business? All these little things that I've had to figure out myself manually. Honestly, you've just described my entire program. That's pretty much what it is. My only concern right now is when I'm working with people, I usually work around a guarantee, right? So people typically pay me around the